The Smoke Couch.
Welcome to another episode of the Smoke Couch. I'm Kaido Dre
LivingLegend.
Damon.
And today we are doing the Gucci Mane album, Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis.
There we go.
So first thing I want to say about this thing is it had too many goddamn songs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, 17, 18 songs was
17 songs of heat, nigga.
Nah, bro, man, I'm not gonna lie. I like Gucci Mane, but half of them songs was
Flame
like
emojis. Flame emojis.
I mean, I liked it, but you know, it was a lot. It was a lot to take in.
You had a lot of songs to choose from to even pick which one was your favorite, the sneaker song and all that.
Personally, I don't even think like it had something for everybody, but it didn't flow together. Like,
Was it more like just a bunch of, you feel like it was too many singles and not enough like
yeah, that seems exactly what it was. It seemed like a DJ Khaled tape.
Yeah.
Like,
For you, but it was single driven, but it could have been exactly his life if that was the point of the whole album. His life, Mr. Davis, and he gave you his life in different songs, single wise.
he didn't give me his life. His features gave me his life. But I mean, I'm not mad at him for having too many features or stuff like that. It's just I didn't feel the whole story unfolding every time I listened to it. But as far as the music, you know what I'm saying, I like most of the music. Most of the songs I liked. I definitely, when I got to the end of the album, I started liking it more. Like, I was like really jamming versus the beginning. I'm like, okay. You know what I mean?
So
I wasn't anxious to hit next at the end of the album.
What do you go into expecting, like, with the Gucci Mane album? Do you go expecting, like, you know what I'm saying, spitting bars, or do you just expect, like, to hear the same sort of you know, guns, money, you know, and honestly, club bangers. And,
honestly, I just expect to hear. Okay, there's two answers to that question. I used to expect to just hear guns, money, and stuff like that, but since he's gotten out of jail, he's been taking another route, which is how we get to today's album. Cause it's not what I expect when I typically hear Gucci Mane. When I used to have bang him listening with my 212s in the trunk driving around and stuff like that a few years back. Like, I'm expecting like heavy shit. Like what was it, the Valentine's Day mixtape? Like, that hoe was hard. Like, all the way through, nigga, read everything. Valentine, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember like certain hooks off that hoe. Yeah. This one, like, I didn't feel like he was. It seemed like most of his hooks were features, and nothing really stuck in my head. Like, you know what I mean? From him personally, like other people's songs. The way I do a song, whoever's on the chorus, that's that person's song. And it just, you know, when he was on the chorus, he didn't have nothing that really just. Like, catching.
Yeah, it's starting to become forgettable, and it just all kind of meshes as the same thing, and you know, every song is the same song, basically, like the same
kind,
like the same flavor. Like, it's in this realm, and which is cool because you know, there's music for the strip clubs, there's music for the club, you know, like honestly, clubs, people going out and stuff like that.
If we want to speak about like variety, this is probably his best project as far as variety, but I feel like he had every color of the rainbow in that hoe. Like, he had something for everything you wanted, you know what I mean? It just didn't blend with the next song. That's the only thing I'm really getting at. As far as favorite songs, my favorite song was already a single, was already dropped before the album came out. I Get the Bag featuring Migos and stuff like that. That one's, I fuck with that song.
Scooch, drop top, whiz up.
If young Metro, I don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Ay, you get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
But even that song isn't something I would expect that I would want out of Gucci. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
you know, and like I said, man, like you know, y'all rap, y'all know if y'all find y'all's niche, you're gonna push it to the end.
That's why I like
especially you know,
That's why I like he had a bunch of different styles in there, because that's something I would do. Like a lot of my projects, they're more single driven. You know what I mean? I just like having something for everybody versus a full collection of telling something. So that's that's why I don't really knock them for that. But
right.
Same time.
There's a respect to it, you know. But damn, if you're on and you've already made all your accolades, why not branch out conceptually? Why not, try something new?
I mean, I feel he's at that point now.
You can. I mean, but I don't think the record companies want to take risks, and so maybe that's why you are feeling like it's sort of the.
That's why that Monica song was on there. One where we was listening to, and I was like, man, is this his wife on the song? He ain't had to put his wife on the album now. I know y'all getting married and shit.
Yeah.
To disagree with you, my favorite song is on there is Members Only, and he was on it by himself.
Was that, I don't remember where that was in the album. Was that towards the beginning?
I can't remember.
Because I know the first two songs was just him. And I think that there's like a few others scattered in there, but it wasn't too many. That was just him.
Yeah,
17, 18, bro.
17 songs, man. Members Only, that was nice. As far as sleeper songs, mine was the one with Schoolboy Q. What was that called?
Oh, that was nice.
Little Story. Man, had to pull the phone out. Little Story, that was my favorite one. I mean, and then like,
what'd you like about it?
What I liked about it is because Schoolboy Q showed the side of him that Gucci Mane used to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they both had that commercial side, which Gucci Mane, you would say his commercial side more showed up after he got out of jail.
Right.
While Schoolboy Q commercial side is like that, his first hit single, like There He Go, like that's not him. You know what I'm saying? But he can make that type of song to get in front of everybody. I feel like Schoolboy Q was like real, like raw with it, like on that one, and that's what I really like that. So it was between that one and the song that ASAP was on. I was like, I didn't quite want to hear. It didn't stand out as much as like the other one. I was like, yeah, nigga, Schoolboy Q was like when I heard Schoolboy Q, I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's so loud.
My sleeper song was Enormous, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. The whole on the radio already though. Like it's like one of the newest ones he got out on the radio. So,
yeah, I think I thought Chris Brown was just getting to the radio.
That was already been on the radio.
I don't listen to radio like that, but that's the one I heard recently.
Yeah, well that's my sleeper song, Enormous.
I'm gonna have to say I got The Bag, even though that's quite popular. As far as being a hit song, is people think it's cool, and that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Like even if I don't think it's cool, like there's a lot of people that like that song. The youngsters, everybody. So
it sounds more like a Migos song than his song. Like
the
Big
most
Sean
definitely,
song.
most definitely.
That one sounds like you said. It sound has a Big Sean melody and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, but. Yeah, that's it for this week's episode. Go check me out online. Mike the Legend with an A13. That's me on anything. Follow me. Let's go.
At Kaido Dre or Kaido_Dre, KIDO_DRE, or Kaido Dre on YouTube and Kaido Dre. Just Google it, you'll find something.
You can find me at Ryan Eagle Music, just like it sounds. RYANEAGLE Music.
I'm hot shit right now, man. I even go lie, nigga. I keep like zoning in and out. But next week we're probably gonna do Young Dolph. I think I can actually say that. Heard some of the project. Well, I heard the whole project like right before we started doing this, and I already like it. So I already like it. Like first time listening to it. But alright, we'll see y'all next week.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it. Straight off the lot, 300 cash, and the car came with a blunt in it. Lil' mama a thot, and she got ass, that she gon' fuck up a bag. Pull up to the spot,